On a side note, and on Real Wrestling, I almost think Brock Lesnar could win that match to set up bigger things for the Tribals to come back and win in a bigger way. And what could be, I don't know, but win in a bigger way. Totes making his way down to the ring. Now, I've been asked to come down here to the ring and talk about expanding TSW. Penny has asked me to bring in some female talent. GC Rock has asked me to bring in some other male talent. And what I'd like to do is introduce to you the guy who's going to be bringing this in and merging now with TSW so that we can expand TSW's brand. This isn't all just a one, like I did this all, me and GC Rock and Penny have been working with this other wrestling group and to bring them down in here. And we are going to have one of them wrestling with us tonight with a brand new TSW Intercontinental title belt. That match is going to be next. It's going to be from some guys who had patented themselves after the New World Order Wolfpack and called themselves the Reaper. And it's where, when I left that group, where I got my name from, why the announcers announced me as the Reaper. Without further ado, here is Rob Lee. Now, Rob Lee and Totes, this is where we switched it up a little bit because I can't make both voices make that work. But this is where Rob and Totes are going to be talking about how they met. They met in the Army. A lot of the guys that you're going to be seeing met them in the Army. On the women's side, it's probably going to be the wives of those people, goddaughters from Totes McGoats, wife of Totes McGoats. But people, it's like my Army family. And that's the people that are going to be joining TSW and wrestling against us. Totes and Rob Lee very excited to make this merger happen, even though it looks like they're talking mad crap to each other. If you read the stuff at the bottom, they probably are. But, like I said, don't read the stuff at the bottom, or otherwise the rest of the storylines don't make sense. Because we're not following the predetermined storyline at the bottom. But Rob is super excited about coming to TSW, about getting his shot. Totes is excited about having him. And we're about to see the introduction of the new Intercontinental title match as soon as we get back from commercial break. In the main event, Totes is saying, if you want to prove yourself, you're going to get your shot next against 5 other TSW wrestlers in a very special match that nobody has seen on this channel yet. Very different match. I don't know if you can tell, but Dragonov's appearance has been updated. A lot more dragon stuff on Dragunov right now. So this is going to be a little bit different. This is the main event for the TSW Intercontinental title, and it's going to be an elimination chamber match. And it's all random. I don't know who comes out to do what, how people get released out of the thing. No idea. But the person who's going to be carrying out the TSW Intercontinental Championship, I believe, is Teddy. Teddy Spanks Your Butts. And if he was here, he would welcome you to another all TSW wrestling event. But what a great field of wrestlers. You have Totes McGoats, Dragonuv, FC Jumpman, Kedri, Teddy, and now Rob Lee, who will be the first member in the merger coming over. So we'll start seeing more of those guys, probably, especially a lot more on the women's wrestling side. But it is also a great opportunity for us not to have to wrestle each other every single week. That's good sometimes, right? But sometimes we want to root for each other. At the end of the day, this is all for fun. TSW, one big happy family. Let's get this thing started. This will be a very unique match if you guys have never seen this. So, partially steel cage match.
Introducing the challenger from Asgard, weighing in at 205 pounds, the Dragon.
Look at the logo on the back if you get a chance. It's a pretty cool dragon logo. And look at that steel cage. Plenty of ring outside the ropes to fight as well. There is, the reason they call it the Elimination Chamber is because you got to beat everybody. There are 6 wrestlers. 4 of them start out inside their cages. And I guess we'll kind of figure out how this starts. Pretty cool. That's a pretty cool jacket we got Dragonuv wearing now. He's got some more dragon tattoos, one across his chest. So Dragonuv getting locked in. We know he won't be one of the 2 competitors now to start it. Oh, Totes McGoats also will not be one of the first 2 competitors to start it. Bringing out his signature baseball bat. Typically he's got some kind of title, and so we never get to see the... Look at that. He loves to throw up the NWO symbol. It's just too sweet. But we rarely get to see him walk out with his baseball bat. He's like, yeah, let me leave the bat here. We don't need it. We just like to carry it around just in case. Just in case. So Dragonuv locked in one of the cages. Totes McGoat's going to be locked in another one of them. So he won't be one of the 2 either. A Kedri will not be one of the first 2 competitors starting out the match. Again, this is all random. We do not know. Look, we do not know how this is going to go. It's kind of like Ricky Bobby. I don't know what to do with my hands.
I think we did really well in the race out there. I think we were driving really...
I don't know what to do with my hands. Yeah, so, a Kedri coming out to the ring. Also going to be locked into one of the... Yeah, a Kedri is 5-0 in entrances. And he made it. This was not a Totes Magoats creation. This is all a Kedri creation. The only thing I did was added that little TSW block onto Kedri's character. That is it. If you see the green lights, Irish, I love it. Like, there's a lot of detail that went into Kedri's entrance, so great job there. Who is this? Whoa. So it is Teddy carrying out the TSW Championship. Intercontinental. You know, I thought about making a U.S. title belt, but here's the problem. A lot of people from England, a lot of people from the U.S., some people from other places, right? So having a United States Championship in TSW does not make any sense. Having a European Championship in TSW makes a little sense because of GC Rock and Penny. But what makes the most sense is having an intercontinental multiple continent championship. And so this is going to be viewed as our number 2 title, the world title, the intercontinental title, the hardcore championship, survival championship, tag team championship. Our titles will grow possibly with the growth of the women's division, and if we split them in the women's division. The only problem with doing that, you don't get to see it. It's always all men or always all women. It's never both. Now, 50 wrestlers, you're not going to see everybody on every single show. You just can't do it. There's going to be storylines. We'll see who we see, and we'll try to rotate that around a little bit. SC Jumpman, even though he lost the Survival Championship last week, he is still part of the World Tag Team Champions, him and Raider. So he is still a champion, still has a title belt. It would almost be likely that these guys will defend their title belts sometime this week. The women have to defend their title belts. Men are going to defend their title belts. Should be a good time. And not every title is going to get defended, everyone, like this time. The men's World Championship did not get defended. We did have a celebrity match. No celebrity will ever come in and compete for a title just for fun. But to be fair, we won. So Jump will be starting this match off with Rob Lee. So they drew the short straws in this match. The newcomer, Rob Lee, who is responsible for signing the deal to merge the Reapers and TSW into TSW's wrestling promotion. And what's funny, I've had all the Reapers, all the people with the red and black NWO, they were the original creations that I made. And then we got into the TSW wrestling, which has been a lot of fun. So we're going to merge the original creations with the newest creations and expand the TSW brand. So here we go, getting started. TSW Intercontinental title on the line. You could tell SC Jumpman just really one of the bigger guys. And what is he doing? Big right hand off the second rope to Jump. But you can see Rob Lee's giving up a lot of size, but he is also the aggressor right now. But two big right hands. And this is interesting now. Look, there is no padding outside here. Those are metal. And one of the people from the Elimination Chamber are about to come in 5 seconds. Big power bomb on the outside. And remember, everybody's got to get tagged out. or submitted. It's Totes McGoats. He's going to be the third. So any one of these three, it is going to be a long road to hoe to win the title. Back and forth these two go, very evenly matched. Rob hits them both and puts Jump in the corner. Jump reverses it around, tries to go after Totes. Totes still trying to go after Rob, gets put in the corner, and Rob fighting his way through, and another person is going to be released out of this chamber in 5 seconds. Who is this going to be? Kedri makes his way. So this is going to even things up a little bit for more of your one-on-one type of stuff. But Jump smartly just gets out of the ring. And Rob fighting two people. Now it looks like they're starting to match up a little bit. Big power bomb from SC Jumpman on Totes McGoats. But inside the ring, which is, if you're going to have a big move done on you, that's kind of where you want to be. But throws Totes outside. That is a crazy move for a big man. Who is going to be the next out of the Elimination Chamber? Kedri reverses it back around on Rob. And Dragonuv now into it. Totes getting put up against the outside barrier, which has no give to it. Now Jump and Kedri double teaming old Totes McGoats. But couldn't last forever. Power bomb on the outside on that metal grate to Kedri. And Totes just trying to get back to his feet. Was taking quite the beating. Has to adjust his pants a little bit. That's what happens when you get whooped that much. And Totes just delivering right hands. As many as he can deliver. Kedri up against the glass. DDT, like little mini DDT on Jumpman. And Rob Lee dropping. What the heck is happening? Everybody getting thrown back in the ring. Kedri pairing off with Totes. Teddy pairing off with SC Jumpman. Kedri's like, we got to get out of here. There's too much stuff going on. Totes back to his feet. But Kedri just delivering punches. Totes throws Kedri up against the glass. Kedri fights back out of it. Rob and Teddy now going at it. Teddy looks like, oh, choke slam with the one leg. Totes with like a rear naked chokehold. SC Jumpman powerbomb or choke slam and Dragonuv. And Kedri fighting out of it. What is Teddy doing to Rob? Oh, huge slam on Totes McGoats. Kedri going for the pin. 1, 2. And I am shocked that Totes could even kick out of that. He has had a lot of stuff. Dragonuv going for the big dragon elbow. Hits Rob with it. May have split him open. Somebody split open. Dragon pin and Rob. 1, 2. And Rob kicks out. Kedri now setting up for the Irish car bomb on Totes McGoats. Gets him again. And big punch. Goes for the cover. This could be it for Totes. 1, 2. And he kicks out. Dragonuv 1, 2. And Rob kicks out. Kedri throws him back in. Jump throws Teddy out. Whoa, Kedri up on the top rope. What? Kedri up on top of the elimination chamber. Cross bodies, Totes. Both men are hurt. Dragonuv I thought he was going to capitalize on this. SC Jumpman with a big slam on Teddy. Kedri now has Totes' head locked in. SC Jumpman go to pin Teddy. Not even a 1 count. Totes gets looks like he's going to tombstone Kedri. Gets the tombstone in. going for the pin. 1, 2. Kedri kicks out. Rob Lee setting up for the stunner. Hits the Dragon with the stunner. 1, 2, 3. And Dragonuv has been eliminated. Totes rolling up a Kedri. 1, 2, 3. Now Rob and Totes going at it. Totes barely caught him in time, but Rob reverses it around with the kick. Totes trying to get back to his feet using the ropes and gets a big butt buster right in the face. SC Jumpman still going to work. Stunner on Totes McGoats from Rob Lee, who rolls Totes up. 1, 2, 3. Totes has been eliminated. And Rob and SC Jumpman originally started this match are still both in it. Teddy rolls it back up. 1, 2. Jump kicks out of it. And Rob's like, let me get out of here real quick. He's up on the top rope. He's trying to pick his moment, which is very, very smart. We could see a non-TSW wrestler win the TSW Intercontinental title for the first time. Jump. Turns that back around. Tries to reverse it on Teddy, but Teddy gets it turned around. Side slam, and Teddy crawls back into the ring. Up on the top rope. Up on top of the cage, but sees that things aren't going quite the way he wants them to go, and gets back down. That could have been a big move too. Rob Lee, kind of a reverse neck breaker, not really spinning. I mean, the spin didn't go too fast. Drops jump on top of the rope. Goes to slam Teddy. Oh my gosh, Rob Lee must have been watching the television. He uses the rockopotamus against Teddy. Spanks your butts and eliminates Teddy with GC Rock's finishing move. Backbreaker to SC Jumpman, and now the original two people that started this match are the two that are doing it. Stunner to SC Jumpman. Rob rolls him up. 1, 2, and Jump kicks out. Jump is TSW's only hope to win the inaugural TSW Intercontinental title belt. Reverses back out of it. But regardless of what happens, Rob has put on one heck of a match. What was that? Oh, that was just a big right hand. And both competitors just tired from what's been going on. 2 and 3, and it was that right hand that wins him the TSW Intercontinental title belt. And we have our first non-TSW winner of a title. Again, you're going to start seeing more of the Reapers coming in to TSW to provide more opportunities and a chance for us to grow. But what a great match, just all around. The original two competitors.
Winner,
and when you see these...
Alliance Intercontinental Champion, the Warden, Rob Lee.
Rob cannot believe it, because look, at the end of the day, too, the Reapers Alliance wasn't quite working out, which is why they merged with TSW. Now he gets to wrestle in front of all these fans for meaningful titles and meaningful matches. So it has been a win, win, win. And huge news. 4 new title belts, 4 new debuts this match, a few new champions, and some that aren't so new.